What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Colin back here. He's back. You know what that
Back.
means. We got an edition of the 2026 NFL Draft coming up. We're going to give you a little bit of our mock draft, and we're going to discuss some other experts and what they think about what's going to happen at these picks. We're probably going to give the top 10, top 12, maybe. Um, unfortunately, that includes both mine and Colin's team, so that'll be easy right there. And then we'll probably just talk about maybe some other teams in the first round, but then we'll give some takes and just look forward to the draft. It's gonna be up here tomorrow. So yeah, welcome back, Colin. How does it feel?
Feeling good. It's been a little hiatus for me. Good to be back. Good to be with the You Don't Know Ball squad, and let's lock in for the draft, baby.
Let's go. Well, without further ado, I think we can honestly skip number one. We're gonna go 1 through 10. Number one, the Raiders have the number one pick. Everyone knows they're going Fernando Mendoza, QB from Indiana. Everyone knows that. I don't know if you have anything to say about that. I don't have much to say. It's gonna happen.
You already know.
Yeah, I think
And
it'll I think he'll be good. He'll have Kirk as a competitor and a Kirk as a mentor, Kirk Cousins that is, and he has a offensive guru head coach Clint Kubiak. So I think the Raiders will be fine this year. They won't be amazing, but and the guys and Genty, they'll be all right.
I think we'll see flashes of this offense with Fernando and Brock Bowers and Genty with
Yeah,
Kubiak calling plays.
yeah.
100%.
So this is our mock draft. We're gonna go through. We have Fernando Mendoza going first, and then number two, the Jets are on the clock. Um, I I have heard two things. I've heard David Bailey and I've heard Arvell Reese. It's definitely between those two. I think it's going to be Arvell Reese, just because I know they canceled their top 30 visit with David Bailey, and I know that they know that Bailey is one of those guys who's like just a pass rusher, and you could so basically he's like someone you can run the ball at, and they want an all around guy, which is Arvell Reese. And he's like a risk averse kind of pick for the Jets, which I think. So I think Alvaro Reese is the pick there for them. You
I
got any?
agree.
Yeah,
I,
Alvaro. Go ahead.
I think the links are too heavy. Why don't the Jets go get their Micah Parsons?
Right.
It's going to be Maurice.
Yeah, he's the best player probably on the best defense in college last year. So they're gonna go.
Exactly.
Let's go with Alvaro Reese there. And then at three, I honestly think the Cardinals want to trade out. There have been reports lately that they have been interested in Jeremiah Love, but honestly, I think that's just a smokescreen. I think that is just to get someone to want to trade up in front of the Titans, or just trade up to pick three, just so they can get more picks and they can really get the person that they want, who I think is a lineman. But yeah, I don't think they really want Jeremiah Love, honestly.
Yeah, I think this is Vic's take for the whole year is why take a running back early in the draft? I agree with you in a way. The Cardinals are using that as a smokescreen. But if they're not trading the pick, I think they go David Bailey.
Hmm.
I think that's the best available. Might as well take the second best, if not the best, pass rusher in the draft. It'd be a good pick if they got David Bailey. But Kizzy, let me ask you,
Hmm.
if they were to trade out,
Yeah.
which is a good possibility given their situation, they just moved Kyler, they're looking to rebuild,
Hmm.
get some more, just get volume, just get more pieces. Who do you think they trade out with?
Well, looking at McShay, what he has them trading out with the Saints, possibly. The Saints coming up and getting one of the edge rushers that wasn't drafted. But I think the Saints is a possible team to trade up. I think the Chiefs may be a possible team. I think they may want one of those big, good edge rushers. I've heard the Cowboys want to trade up. I don't know how high they want to go up. Three, that's going to be a hefty price.
Very.
I think the Cardinals are going to be asking for a hefty price, rightfully so. But yeah, I think those are the top three teams, honestly, in my opinion, that would trade up. But and I think that if the Cardinals do trade down, they would get Francis Marianoa, the tackle. But yeah, I think if at three, I don't. I think he's too good to pass up. I think David Bailey would go three. I think that's just
Yeah,
my
I think David Bailey probably goes 3 regardless if the picks kept or traded, just
yeah,
because he is really that guy. As far as needs for D end, I think right, yeah, the Chiefs would benefit, the Cowboys would benefit. The Saints, they have Cam Jordan still as a free agent. He'll most likely come back, and they have Chase Young. I mean, that duo, obviously you want to look towards the future, but that
yeah,
duo was the Saints' first multi 10 plus sack DNs that they've had since like 2013. I don't know if it would be like the best decision to draft
yeah.
like David Bailey there when there's a lot more needs that the Saints have that they need to build around Tyler Shuck on the offense and the defense.
He's not a sexier pick like you want. You want that. I know what you
I,
want.
I mean, there's a lot of options at 8. They could do a lot of things, but I'm not a big fan of trading up unless you really think
Yeah.
this is the year, which maybe it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we stay put at 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe another team trades up. Maybe a Cowboys.
Maybe. Um, but honestly, I think the top three will be the top three: Mendoza, Bailey, Reese. I think that's going to be your top three. Mendoza one, Bailey or Reese two or three, however it goes.
But we're going Reese Bailey.
Yes, we went Reese Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Um, at four, the Titans. I think they're going Jeremiah Love. Unfortunately, I wanted him to fall to 7, but I think when you look at what the Titans have done for their roster and free agency this summer, they've signed every position except running back. Now, yes, they have Tony Pollard and Tajay Spears there, but that's not that's not Jeremiah Love, bro. When you get an opportunity to pair up Jeremiah Love with Cam Ward and they have Wanda Robinson, they got Alec Manor.
Or
Yes,
so I'm sorry, Daniel Bellinger. They
yes,
basically looted the entire Giants team.
for real.
And yeah, no, Calvin Ridley is an ambulance merchant, so we're not talking about him. But
Still,
that's a core, but yeah, they're missing that one position. But my take is they do take Jeremiah Love as
yeah.
well. And and on top of that, the Titans are a team that blows up the running back position. Let's look at some Titans running backs throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
Back when it was Steve McNair days, Eddie
Yeah,
George,
yeah.
wonderful player.
Mm-hmm.
CJ 2K, wonderful player. King Henry, wonderful player.
Still doing it too.
Yeah, on the Ravens, he's still doing it. I think Jeremiah Love could be that fourth guy. And if I'm
Mm-hmm.
missing any, let me know in the comments if I'm missing any. But yeah, Jeremiah Love, although it's an early pick for running back,
It
and I know the
is.
consensus in this pod is that it's not the best decision to do that, but this guy's a generational talent.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was a junior, when Notre Dame made that championship run, he was putting up video game numbers, 150-yard games with 2 touchdowns against some of the best teams in the country. Yeah, I think Jeremiah Love is an excellent choice for this team.
Yeah. And honestly, when he gets drafted here, just like Ashton Genty last year, he'll be a top 10 running back in the league in terms of pay. He'll be a top 10 paid running back in the league, which is insane. So that kind of money going out to running back. I mean, I guess, but yeah, he's really good. He deserves it. He deserves to go forward. But like Victor has said, running back going top 10 it's not.
It's early. Yeah, it's
It's
early.
it's
But
early.
what what do you think? Drop in the comments actually where you think Jeremiah Love is gonna go in a PPR fantasy draft.
Oof. Oh man, I think he'll go for he'll go t- he'll go first 2 rounds. He'll go first 2 rounds.
For sure. I think he goes around the turn. I mean, obviously he could slip kind of like Genti did in our draft, which
Yeah,
Genti slipping was ball knowledge amongst our league
yeah,
because he had insane games, but definitely not a consistent performer. I mean, the Titans also have a somewhat similar situation as the Raiders. Do you think their O line
right. I think their O-line's
competent?
better than the Raiders was last year. I also think the QB play is a lot better. So, and I also think they have more weapons. So I don't think it'll be, but it is, you're right. It is a similar situation. You saw what happened to Genti last year. So it's like, but I think they're slightly better than the Raiders were last year, and also they'll have a better coach.
Right.
They
I
got
like I like Salah. I
Salah
really
and
like
Debo.
Salah and Dable. Yeah, and Dable calling the plays, just bringing
Yeah.
in all the Giants. I mean, he knows what he's doing. Like
Hmm.
this could be a team to watch out for. And I think that I've always been a kind of like big fan of the AFC South. I think this could be a really strong division next year. I think
Could
there's a
be.
lot of solid teams in this division, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah. Could be. Could be. All right. On the five, we got the Giants. They're first of two top 10 picks. That is. I think the Giants go offense defense or defense offense. I think they really like Jordan Tyson, and I think they like Styles. I think if any of those edge rushers slip, I think they take an edge rusher there. Even though it's the Giants, they have Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, and everyone else. I think they get Styles, Downs, Tyson here. I think they go Tyson just because I don't think he gets past 6, 7, 8, 9 to make it to 10 for the Giants, which sounds crazy. They're right back up at 5 picks, but yeah, I just think they go Tyson here because I know they really like him, and I don't think he gets past where. And I think they want Downs, and he'll be there at 10.
Yeah, this is an interesting situation with the Giants here. I mean, I agree they're gonna probably go offense defense. I feel like they're eyeing a guy like Downs, and I don't know if they're gonna risk him falling at 10 because there's a lot of teams from 5 to 10 that I think it would not surprise me if they take Downs.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't
That's
think any of these teams
that's
take
what I think.
Downs.
Wait, what?
I don't think any of these teams take Downs.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't want
don't.
to. I don't want to spoil my picks, but I think one of those teams could take Downs.
Good. I think Downs will fall to 10 if
and
that's who they want. That's
and
me
they'll. Take,
personally.
I don't think Tyson goes to the Giants.
You don't think or you don't want him to go to the Giants?
Well, I didn't say. But, so I mean, let's look at the Giants' needs. Their secondary, they need help.
Yes. To be
They
fair,
need a wide receiver too, as well.
they
They
do.
need one.
They need a lineman. Um, to be fair, none of these McShay or Kuiper don't have the Giants taking Tyson at 5. They have
I
Downs. They have Downs here. They have Marinoa here.
think they're going Downs.
That's
I
I'm okay with it.
don't think they go O tackle just because of what they've historically done with tackles that early. Like look at guys like Thomas, look at guys like Evan Neal. I
New
mean, like,
coach though, different
what are we
coach.
doing? New coach, that's true.
John Harbaugh.
I mean, but like look at what Harbaugh's done to linemen. Like look at that dude Falele. That dude's working at a Fanene, dude. He's driving UPS right now. Like, I don't think they go tackle. I'm gonna stand on Downs, but
As a
again,
show, as a show,
yeah,
lucrative yappage, we will go with Downs just because I think they want Downs. But me personally, I think in terms of value, I think they go Tyson because I think they know Downs will be there at 10. But as lucrative yappage, we'll take Downs at 5. Here at 6. Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, no, I was gonna actually. Never mind. Let's just go 6. Let's
You
just go
sure?
6. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Here at 6, we have the Browns, who I personally think will trade out just to recoup more picks. The, McShay has him trading with the Cowboys to get Styles. And Kuiper has him trading with the Cowboys to get Styles as well. Let's see what Schrager has. Schrager has them just picking Fano. As we know, the Browns have a lot of needs. Um, but I think that trade with the Cowboys isn't bad. You just drop 6 spots at 12 plus more picks. But for this exercise, we're gonna draft a player. Um, so what are your thoughts on what the Browns need?
I don't think it's a bad idea to trade out, especially with a team like the Cowboys. You're just getting more volume. They have a ton of team needs, so I think getting more picks is a good idea. If they keep it, I think the logical thing to do would be to get that guy to block for Shadur. So I have them going by Goa if they keep the pick,
Hmm.
but I'm gonna keep my Goa. But I have a gut feeling something's telling me in my brain that the Browns are going Carnell Tate.
They
There's
can't
some,
go with a weapon, bro.
huh?
You got to build your team inside out. You got to build your team inside out. I just think if they do stay and pick, they pick a top lineman. I just think.
Like I think they're like the logical thing to do would be going my Goa, but something's telling me they go
Hey,
Carnell Tate.
that's your
I
gut.
don't know.
That's your
So
gut.
I'll do 1A, 1B with those, but give me my Goa.
Yeah, I'll go Francis Mourinho for the Browns there. And then 7, number 7, the Washington Commanders are here. We need a lot. We need a lot. We need a running back. We need a wide receiver. We could use some linemen. We need a linebacker. We need safeties. We need a corner.
Please.
We need everything. Okay. I do like what Adam Peters, our GM, has done in free agency. He's put us in a position to be able to just take whoever here. He's put us in a position to take whoever. He drafted, he not drafted. He signed 2 edge rushers who can be serviceable for this year and 2 years, honestly. Um, we got Leo Chenal, a linebacker who will be serviceable but for the time being that we have him. In terms of DBs, I don't know. I think we really, if I think Caleb Downs would be the pick here if Sonny Styles did not show out in the combine, and if Caleb Downs' measurables weren't so lackluster. Um, I'm not saying they're lackluster, but like they were underwhelming. I'll say that they were underwhelming. He's 5'11", not too big for a top 7 safety pick. It's not. It's just maybe it's not
And,
worth it.
and and doesn't he have a degenerative injury as well?
I don't think so. Maybe you may be right, but I don't think so.
I
I haven't heard it.
thought he had a calf injury. Could be wrong,
You might be right.
but
I don't know.
I think yeah, Caleb Downs. I mean, he's off the board here. So where's he going?
I think the Commanders could also go Carnell Tate here. I think Carnell Tate is their number 1 receiver. And I think if he's there, which I don't think Sonny Styles will be here at 7, I think the pick is Carnell Tate. But since Sonny Styles is here, I think Dan Quinn wants his Bobby Wagner. He wants his. I think they want their Fred Warner. They want their middle linebacker. They want their guy that can quarterback the defense. We have our future quarterback on the offense. We need that guy on the defense, the centerpiece. I think Sonny Styles would be a perfect fit for us over there. I think he's just too good of a talent, and just he'll fix a lot of holes for our defense that was just very bad last year. So yeah,
Yeah,
those are my
Sonny
thoughts.
Styles is a great pick there. You couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, I just don't know if the board is gonna fall this way, but if it does fall this way, I think Sonny Styles is our pick. Me personally, I think Cardinal Tate will be the pick come Thursday, but Sonny Styles is who's here, and I'm happy with it. And now we'll give the floor to Colin for the Saints at 8.
Look at that. Both of our teams back to back. That's
Back to
so
back.
easy, so convenient. You love to see it. Yeah, so I mean, could do a couple things here. Again, like Cam Jordan, still not signed.
Hmm.
So right now it's Chase Young, who had a great year. If we take back Cam Jordan, that's a duo that had 10 sacks each last year. So I think we're good in that department.
Hmm.
Assuming that happens, we need a weapon next to Olave. Our team looks very complete right now on the offensive side. Has a couple holes on the defense, especially in the front seven. But I think the pick here is Jordan Tyson. He's the best wide receiver in the class. He's the best wide receiver in the class. I think we go Jordan Tyson, but if we decide to go defense, we're taking Ruben Bain. We're taking Ruben Bain if we go defense, but I want Jordan Tyson to wear a Saints jersey next year.
A little wishful picking here, I
Well,
see, but
very wish.
but yeah, if he's there, I think the Saints don't pass up on him. I agree with you. I don't think the Saints pass up on Tyson if he's right there. Um, but
He's
again,
he's the best receiver in the draft.
he may be, but he's the one with the degenerative issue, injury.
Oh, it was him, not
He's the
Cardinal
one.
or
Yeah,
not Caleb Downs. Maybe they both did, or maybe Caleb Downs doesn't, and I just have a small brain. But
Tyson can't stay healthy, but he misses like every 3 games in his college career.
yeah, we can go Ruben Bain. We can go Ruben. Wait, I didn't
Look,
know that.
yo, if Tyson and Olave, who's gonna miss more games?
No, Olave is going to be fully healthy next year. Where's some wood? Where's some wood?
Hey, I hope so, bro.
Knock
I
on
hope
wood.
so. I hope
And
so.
Tyson we draft him, but I think Tyson's the most talented receiver on the board for sure. But Chiefs, do you want to knock this Chiefs pick out? I think if this is what it looks like, it's pretty obvious considering their needs.
What are you thinking?
I think they definitely go Ruben Bain.
You think so? I think so too.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
you
mean,
can't.
like they need that edge rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, his arms are short, but he's still good. It
yeah.
may not translate, but he's still good. And now we're back to 10, the Giants. A game. They went Caleb Downs. They went defense. I think they go offense here. And I don't think they want Cardinal Tate. I think they go offensive lineman. I do. I think they go offensive lineman here. But what are your thoughts?
I mean, Giants fans would hate that, but I think it's a good play. They probably would go Spencer Fano,
Hmm.
but they also have a need at. Actually, they do not have a need at corner. I was about to say they could take Delane,
Good.
but if they're not linked to Carnell Tate,
Yeah, they have.
then they're not taking Carnell Tate. They might, and you're probably right. They probably might just go Jordan Tyson and then hope that down slips to 10. That could happen, but the alternative to that would be taking Spencer Fano.
Because think about this. If they go Tyson at 5 and the Browns go Maui Noah at 6, the Commanders go Carnell Tate. No. Commanders go Styles. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, Commanders go Styles. Saints go Carnell Tate, maybe. Chiefs go somewhere. Bottom line is I don't think any of these teams go Caleb Downs.
I think the Chiefs could.
Maybe.
I think the Chiefs could if he's there. Because
Okay.
McDuffie just left.
Yeah, but that's a corner. Downs,
McDuffie?
yeah. Downs is a safety. So,
No, I know McDuffie was a corner.
yeah.
Thought he was a
But
safety.
but yeah,
I really
anyway.
don't know. Appropriate name for yeah, give me Spencer Fano. I'm just here for the moral support. Kizzy, you're the host, bro. You're the host.
No. I think the Dolphins here, they have all the needs in the world. But if you look at that wide receiver room,
Might as well. Well, with Malik Washington
number
and
one,
Tutu
bro.
Atwell, you might as well just take a whiff on the best available, which Carnell Tate could
Yeah,
easily go top 6, 7. Like he could
yeah,
easily go top.
easily. And then here the Cowboys. This will be our last pick. Honestly, to be honest with you, this is who I think the Cowboys honestly get. Um,
Whoa. Yo, we're scrolling deep. Oh my
Nah,
goodness.
I think the Cowboys go Mansour Delane here
Lots to.
if he's there.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. They just let
He's a guy that could go top 10 as well. I mean, like,
yeah.
if Delane slips out of the top 10, like, you gotta just, like,
And
reload.
can we talk about it? Delane was at Tech 2 years ago.
Good pull, good pull. And can wait before you say anything else, Delane, for all the viewers out there, these are my two teams. He was on Virginia Tech to start and then transferred to LSU. He is the ultimate best player of all time just because of that. So Delane, you'll have a great career.
I will say this: he was at Tech 2 years ago, and I think he was there for 2 years before transferring. But we went to those games and we watched them on TV, and we would say, "Man, he is trash." We would say he is the worst DB on the field, bro.
He wasn't doing a thing. He wasn't doing a thing. I'm not gonna lie, like the fact that I saw him this high on mocks, I'm like, damn,
Dude.
bro. Like he must have done and he did well at LSU, but
Yeah,
he didn't even have a good season enough for it to be like, wow, he was that guy. I mean, I think he won best DB
he did.
in
I
college
think so.
football. I mean,
Bro,
yeah.
I
Really,
specifically remember just watching
yeah.
him and just watching him get burnt. Like this is the year we were supposed to be really good. This was our junior year. We were supposed to be really good. This man was getting burnt, toasted. I'm like, bro, get Delane off the field. Now this guy is going to be a top 15 draft pick in the NFL draft. So first corner
LSU
off the
effect.
board,
LSU effect.
I
I
guess,
mean,
bro. Whatever.
it really is. It really is.
But
But
yeah, that's our top 12. Yeah, let me zoom in. Fernando Mendoza at 1 to the Raiders. Arvell Reese at 2 to the Jets. David Bailey at 3 to the Cardinals. Jeremiah Love to the Titans. Caleb Downs to the Giants. Francis Marinoa to the Browns. Sonny Styles to the Commanders. Jordan Tyson to the New Orleans Saints. Ruben Bain to the Chiefs. Spencer Fano to the Giants. Carnell Tate to the Dolphins. And Mansour Delane to the Cowboys.
to
Um,
go like that. The only one that doesn't really make sense is like I feel like the receivers just get gobbled up earlier, and the Dolphins end up taking Makai Lemon.
maybe.
That's
Maybe.
what I feel. And I feel like Carnell Tate definitely goes earlier than that.
I think so.
And
I
yeah, Tyson will be in that range that we had him.
think it was a good
Makai
chance.
Lemon 11 to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Other than that, I like it.
Before we get out of here, Colin, do you have any hot takes or anything you want to say about the draft coming up? Anything,
I
any players
do.
we should watch out for?
Yeah, whoever takes Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon honestly really could be the Ravens because they lost Isaiah Likely and Charlie Kohler and Mark Andrews is terrible. Now, I think Kenyon Sadiq If he goes to the Ravens, that'd be the ideal landing spot. But wherever he goes, he'll be a top 5 tight end
Yeah.
next year
Yes, Sadiq
as
could
a
be a
rookie.
really good tight
As a
end.
rookie, he'll be top 5.
Yeah. I don't know if I have anything. I mean, I just hope the Commanders draft well. I hope somehow we don't have a second round pick. We don't pick until 77. So I just hope that pick is someone. Someone, man. I don't have much to say, honestly. I
If
don't
it's
have much to say.
Styles, it'll be a
I
hit.
hope it'll be a wide receiver. Wide receivers are deep this draft, so I hope it'll be a wide receiver there. Young wide receiver for Jaden.
Who is your boom and who is your bust in that range? And we don't have to do it according to what the list is, but just players, predicted landing spots.
I think Dylan Thieneman, he's good. He's a safety from Oregon. Yeah, he'll be going first round. I don't think he's gonna be as good as people are saying. He's good, but I don't think he'll be that good. People are saying he's going first round. I like him. He's good. He's a good safety. I don't think he's that good.
What about any top picks? Like, what top picks are really gonna be like, yeah, I proved this spot, and what are some guys that are gonna be like Solomon Thomas, Zach Wilson,
I think
there?
these three top edge rushers. There's no way all three of them are like elite. I think Ruben Bain, just because I just don't think the short arms will translate. Um, I remember like before all the draft stuff came out, I was like, "Yo, the Commanders, go get him, go get Ruben Bain." But now I'm looking back on it, like that's such a Washington pick. Get him and it not work out. So I can just see that happening. Honestly, um, I can see I can see one of these receivers. I can see Tyson being a little injury prone. I can see it happening. I don't wish it. I don't because if he's there, I want the Commanders to take him. I would love Tyson, but I can just see him being injury prone. And I think Jeremiah Love's gonna be a home run pick for whoever gets him.
Yeah, I like those. I like those. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see Tyson, Bane, bust. I could see Love.
I can see
Boom.
Styles being the best.
Can we analyze Mendoza a little bit?
Yeah,
What do we think about Mendoza? I personally think this is tough to say.
say it.
I think he's going to be pedestrian his whole career unless he makes a move outside of the Raiders.
I don't think Fran- Fernando Mendoza gets to the point where he will win a Super Bowl. I don't
Right.
think, and because he's a
And that
number one pick, that's a bust. Just simply off of that, that's a bust. But however, I do think he'll have a Kirk Cousins type career. Weirdly enough, he'll have a Kirk Cousins type career.
but that's not even that's definitely a bust as a number
Yeah,
one
it
pick.
is.
And yeah, I mean, I was gonna go low. I was thinking like he'll have a Carson Palmer type type of career, which is
Okay,
I think better than Kirk Cousins. I think
maybe.
Carson Palmer's career is better. Will I put him at an Andrew Luck, Joe Burrow?
Absolutely not.
No. But I'm not gonna I don't know if I'd put him in a Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins tier. I think his career comp is Carson Palmer, and I think that's optimistic.
Yeah,
Because Carson Palmer went to a Super Bowl, didn't win it. I don't think Mendoza wins a Super Bowl.
no.
If he gets there, I would be shocked. Because I don't think he's as good as Andrew Luck or Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm. I agree. 100%. I agree. Well, that'll do it. I can't wait until Thursday. I can't wait till the draft, man. I'm excited just because we have a top pick. Colin, I know you're excited. You're right behind us. So, yo, that's an
I'm,
iconic shirt.
bro, Fort Lauderdale, Leo
Iconic.
Messi, Hard Rock.
It's
What you know
iconic,
about
bro.
it? You know about it. Although I don't support Barca, we don't.
I'm
But yeah, I'm hyped, man.
hyped.
Top 8 pick. Give me a receiver. If we get Tyson, stay healthy, my boy.
Until next time, we'll be back to recap the draft next week. But until next time,
You don't
peace.
know, Bob.